curveball. If I'm Jalen Wright and I'm going to get millions of dollars to go to the NFL, see ya. The guy who had the fastest ball carrier speed in the world this year.
Yep. Faster than Tyreek Hill at one point.
Right. So
I'm given to understand Wright, that's pretty good.
Yeah. If I'm Jalen Wright, I'm saying, look, running backs, he's not been used a ton. NFL teams will like that. I'm jumping to the draft, honestly. So for me, when you're talking about Dylan Sampson and Jabari Small, it's the Dylan Sampson show next year for Tennessee, as the roster stands now and how I think it's going to shake out. I like Small. I think he's a good back. I think he was banged up this year, didn't get to showcase his full potential. Maybe wants to go do that somewhere else next year, which I understand after this season for him. And I think, you're going to see a lot of Dylan Sampson if he's here next year for Tennessee.
Yep, I agree with that. I think Jalen Wright's going to get a really good draft grade, and he's going to be gone. I think Jabari Small does the Ty Chandler route and goes and looks for somewhere else to be a feature back. I do think the one thing that will be interesting to watch is I think it'll be the Dylan Sampson show. I think they'll, the NIL money that Jalen got this year to stay, that'll just pass right on to Dylan Sampson. I think it'll be interesting to see, are they ready for Cam Seldon to be number 2 option, or do they go get a running back in the portal? I think that'll be interesting to see. Maybe Cam will be ready and they like what they see there, and it'll be a 2-back system. I don't see them playing 3 with the guys we've got behind them. There's going to have to be a lot of development there. Or maybe they go find a 3rd back in the portal and, that's the number 3 guy. But I think it's the Dylan Sampson show.
I don't think Ball fans will be upset about that.
I agree. So apparently what happened this evening, Dylan Sampson removed the name Tennessee from his Instagram bio. And immediately people started saying, uh-oh, he's leaving. Okay. I think
he also posted a Drake song about going home.
So, and he put Louisiana Made in his bio. And so he removed Tennessee, said Louisiana Made. So here's the thing. I think somebody on Twitter hit the nail on the head. I think what we're seeing here is Dylan was in the same running back room as Jalen Wright at the end of the 2022 season.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen Wright made a very famous Instagram post about it's just a business decision. And he removed everything from his Instagram bio. He subsequently received a very large NIL deal, apparently, and he came back to Tennessee. So could it be, and yep, Audrey she beat me to the punch there. She said he's running up that paycheck. That's exactly what I think. I think he's learned from Jalen how to work the system.
Yeah.
And Dylan, he knows better than anybody because he's in that running back room who is and is not returning next year. Clearly, Jabari's not. He's not going to come back. I totally agree with Reed. I mean, Jalen, if Jalen declares for the draft and has a pro day where he runs a really, really, quick 40 time, he's gone. I mean, he'll get drafted at that point. Because like Reed said, he literally had the fastest ball carrier speed. And I like the way Reed put it, in the world this year. So that's numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got to know pro scouts are watching him run the ball between the tackles and literally dragging defensive linemen with him for a few yards. They got to love that. And Reed hit another really important point. He doesn't have a lot of wear and tear on his body that a lot of other running backs do. And so there's more longevity there with him. I think he's gone. So if that's the case, then Dylan, he knows better than anybody in the world right now, other than Jalen and Jabari, what they're going to do, because they're in the same room together every day. And so he knows what they're planning on, and he knows, hey, this is going to be my time. I do not see. And once again, if he knows he's going to be the featured back, why in the world would he want to leave when he saw what Jalen did this year? one good season and you're a draft
1,000
prospect?
yards. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not. I'll be shocked if he goes anywhere. He ain't going anywhere.
Yep.
I'll be shocked. I love Carl's point.
It's that where else is he going to go that he's going to be a featured back in an offense like Tennessee's and get the type of money you can get at Tennessee?
Right.
Absolutely.
And so maybe there is somewhere that's a small list.
Absolutely. And those places already have featured backs in that room too, I'm sure. I love Carl's point. Jimmy Sexton's coaching Dylan Sampson. Peter Burns had the tweet of the year earlier today. He did hashtag Jimmy Sexton season.